So my healthy habits. Well, I think seeking to understand, then to be understood is something that I've grown to work on, is to understand other people's perspective first before trying to get my perspective understood. And having a different perspective than my own has been a change in my maturity over the years that I think has served me well. Less judgment of others. In my wrongs, because we're all human. When we make mistakes, or you have a situation come up, I try to look and see what part of it can I own. Even if you look at a pie of 100% and only 10% of it is something that you think maybe you did wrong. Well, take ownership of that 10% of what you can do and what you can control. Another healthy habit I think is just keeping myself in line with humility, staying humble. I tell people 51-49, 51% humility, 49% ego. Sometimes you got to assert yourself, you got to have confidence. But if your humility gets underneath that confidence, you get out of whack. So just being checked, having mentors and other people, knowing that I'm open to being checked if I need checked, and coached on stuff, and checking myself. And mentally, I think learning to control what you can control. So many times I think people get stressed out based on things that they have no control over. Getting in the habit of controlling things that you can control, I think, will keep you in a positive mindset. Healthy habits, more healthy habits, I would say, is just work ethic. Getting up early to bed, early to rise, makes one healthy, wealthy, and wise. I'm up, mind, body, spirit are the three things that I focus on in the morning, like brushing your teeth. Even if I'm in a rush, I brush my teeth, or nobody would want to be around me. So in the morning, I look at those three things, those three areas, trying to tend to them every single day. Mentally, books, audiobooks, podcasts, physically, exercise, fitness, nutrition in the morning, and then spiritually growing. Also, making sure that I'm in the Word of God, praying, and staying in a position of wanting to learn and wanting to grow, whether it's reading or asking questions to others. I think a huge one, as far as habits goes, is managing my schedule. You start getting busy, things get hectic. I learned to put everything has to be planned and prepared on a schedule. I'm always, before the week starts, I have a whole schedule on my phone, on the calendar, that tells me exactly what I'm supposed to be doing, and then I'll make adjustments as the week is necessary. But again, early to bed, early to rise. In that schedule, making sure that I have dates with my wife in there, time with my kids in there, time with my mother, things that I need to do in that schedule, that if it's not in the schedule, sometimes people forget to get it done. Other healthy habits, I would say, is just being disciplined financially, not being an overspender, just saving more money than I spend, and having goals and discipline in what's going out and what's coming in. Gratitude, is a healthy habit. Being grateful. It's difficult to be depressed and grateful at the same time. So often we get focused on what we don't have that we forget what we do have. And staying with an attitude of gratitude puts you in the right spirit. When obstacles arise, when hurdles come and life happens to you, I've learned to develop a mindset of what does this make possible. Anytime something hard comes up, start asking yourself, usually it'll carry a seed with it also of equal value, opening up a door for you. And so something bad happens to you, think about immediately, what does this make possible? And have that as your mindset. Another healthy habit, I would say, wrapping it up, is being a giver, learning to give. I had a man say to me, how would God think that you're going to give 1 million out of 10 million if you can't give $1 out of 10? And it doesn't always need to be financially, but just being focused on being a giver of smiles, of a positive attitude, of your time.